I got one more story that I want to cover. Let's dive in because we've got big goings on in Charlotte, North Carolina. Purple state, North Carolina, Charlotte, big deep blue city, has been the target of an ICE surge, and you've got to check this stuff out. So let's dive into this. Again, I really appreciate everybody rolling up. Please smash that like button, subscribe. If you like the content, please share Courageous Media with everybody that you know. Here we go.
Trump's immigration enforcement crackdown is hitting full throttle in Charlotte, North Carolina. Fox News rode along with Border Patrol as they carried out Operation Charlotte's Web. Agents rounded up hundreds of people in the U.S. illegally. Listen.
We're still out on the streets here of Charlotte. We're still taking it to the bad guys. And regardless of this violent vitriol that you see here in Charlotte, we're really taking it to the bad guys. 275 apprehensions. We'll be at about 300 by this time tomorrow morning. And as you say, there's no stopping.
All right, Madison Scarpino is there in Charlotte with all the details for us. Good morning, Madison.
Good morning, Jillian. That's day 6 of this massive immigration crackdown. And yesterday we got the chance to go inside of the operation. We went around with several Border Patrol agents all across Charlotte, and almost immediately agitators arrived. People were also honking their horns, blowing whistles, cussing at agents. But Assistant Chief Patrol Agent David Kim says it's not stopping their mission.
Border Patrol's been doing this for 101 years, and we've got quite a bit of experience knowing what to look for, where to look for it. We've been highly successful so far.
At first, everyone Border Patrol was checking turned out to be in the country legally. But not long after pulling into a shopping center, 2 men start sprinting in the parking lot. This led to a chase both by foot and car. One of the guys got away, but the other caught. Border Patrol says this man from Mexico admitted to being in the country illegally and was added to the hundreds of people arrested so far. And while the operation has a lot of support, it's making many Charlotte community members angry. People are protesting every day. They claim
Making many people angry in Charlotte. I don't care. I don't care. Make them angry. It is time for mass deportations. But the effect that this is having on Charlotte makes you wonder just how many illegal aliens are in the country. Now, Benny Johnson had a great piece, had a great opening piece on this. I want to dive into that. But before we do, please smash that like button, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Welcome to Courageous Media. Really appreciate everybody rolling up. All right, let's dive into Benny Johnson.
Idea how good your life could be with mass deportations. So many of the concurrent issues that we face today in this country are because our idiot leaders from both sides decided to flood our nation with 150 new aliens. I'm just going to call them aliens because they weren't born here. They're not from here. They're not often congruent with our culture. It makes for zero homogeneity, zero trust society, and it creates fractures in systems that were never designed to accommodate this kind of spike in foreign-born populations that's happening across this country. And all of the problems that are occurring concurrently right now in this nation could be ameliorated with mass deportations, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about that today on the show because it's something that is critically important to every facet of.
He's 100% correct. There are so many problems in this country that we can eliminate by simply getting rid of all of the illegal aliens. And frankly, by really significantly ratcheting down legal immigration as well. Get rid of the HB1 program, deport all of the illegal aliens, whether they came across the southern border, the northern border, or whether they overstayed a visa. Get rid of all of them. You will significantly change budget constraints at the state level. You will significantly raise wages all over America. You will significantly improve the economy. And I'm going to prove that to you. All right, let's keep going.
Society. Everything that you think is wrong with society directly correlates back to approximately 40 years ago in the 1980s, Ronald Reagan deciding that the first amnesty, because of his liberal wife and her bleeding heart Hollywood friends, Ronald Reagan, in the late stages of dementia, which is true, was manipulated by Nancy Reagan to give the first mass amnesty. that turned California blue forever and opened the floodgates. And now we are living inside of a system where there is no more Democrat Party. There is simply the party of the third world.
100%. What Reagan did was an egregious mistake. Why he did it, I mean, what was going on behind the scenes, I have no idea, but he never, ever should have agreed to that. He should have fought tooth and nail to get rid of all those illegal aliens. Never. And that led to amnesty after amnesty after amnesty. And now what we have is the Democrat Party is no longer the party of the American working man. No. The Democrat Party is the party of essentially three things. They are the party of the third world, as Benny said. They are the party of the globalist cabal of corruptocrats that want to import the third world, destroy America, and simply make the oligarchs more wealthy. And they are the party of the communists and the socialists, which are designed to destroy all of Western civilization. The party of the atheists, the party of the materialists, the party of the anti-God, the anti-Christian God party. Those are the three legs of their stool. Make no mistake. Benny is absolutely right. Now check this out from Charlotte, because if this story is indicative of anything that's going on in Charlotte or any other city, it makes you wonder just how many illegals are there in the country? Because I think it could be a lot more than 20 plus million. Check this out.
Typically has 16 students in it. We had 4.
District-wide, there are 145,030 students enrolled in Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools. On Monday, 30,399 were absent, 28,136 unexcused. While CMS doesn't break down the numbers by ethnic origin, Gillespie, a multilingual teacher, did.
Children of parents from Angola, from Vietnam, but the students whose parents come from Latin American countries were the students we were missing. So that was kind of the line, even among the ML students, is that we were missing Hispanic.
So he was missing basically 3/4 of his class, and they were all from south of the border. And so therefore the not so great leap, in conclusion is that they were here illegally. Their parents were here illegally. This is absolutely ridiculous. 3/4 of the school system. Just lets you know that our school system is being bogged down. It's being weighed down by illegal immigrants who basically cost our federal government money, because the federal government sends those school districts money for every student they have in the classroom, whether that student is here legally or not. They get a government check. And so the schools are more than happy to take in all of these illegal alien children because they get money from the government. But when you think about 3/4 of them could be gone, how many illegal aliens are there in America? It's absolutely crazy. Now, the thing is, the mass deportations, the combination of Trump's mass deportations and tariffs are having a major effect. And it's a good effect. As Benny said, you have no idea what life could be like under mass deportations. Well, we're getting a little bit of a taste of it. Check this out. Breaking. In a jaw-dropping win, 2.5 million native-born Americans have gained a job under President Trump's administration. Over 1 million migrants have lost employment. In total, 1.23 million foreigners have left the workforce big time. Now, remember, all of the doom and gloomers that say, oh, this is going to crash the economy. They contribute to the economy. They pay taxes, blah, 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 blah. Well, as it turns out, the economy is doing just fine. In fact, it's doing great in light of the tariffs and mass deportations. Check this out. So if what's happening in Charlotte is any indication, I say more of it. More. Here we go.
A second point, we've been talking about this 4% growth that we've seen in the U.S. economy over the last 6 months. I want to contrast that with what's happening in the rest of the world, where, look at Europe is flatlined, Japan is flatlined, China's in a mini depression right now. It's pretty incredible. We're carrying the rest of the world on our shoulders, which is because of what Trump is doing. And the rest of the world has to follow his lead of lowering taxes, lowering spending, deregulating their economies.
Now, remember, when Barack Obama was in office and growth slowed to under 3%. It was in the 2s. And they basically said, get ready for this is the new normal. We're not going to grow as much as we've been growing before. The American economy is going to start contracting because we're a global economy. They were at the heart of destroying the U.S. economic engine. and Trump is revitalizing it. We are now, once again, remember when they told you under Biden and at the end of the Obama that anything like 3% growth was massive. No. Trump's already got it growing at 4%, and we haven't even gotten interest rate reductions from the ridiculous Fed. We haven't even really gotten the 20 trillion in investment that's started. It's just now starting to kick in. We don't have the benefits of de-weighing the economy from all of the illegal immigrants and aliens that have been basically a giant boat anchor around it. Now, and so it's phenomenal, growing at 4%. Here's a follow-up to that, talking about unemployment rates and growth.
34 point. This is the September jobs report. Non-farm payrolls are up a robust 119,000. 119,000 would be the best since April when we were up 158,000. If we look at labor force participation rate, it ticked up. That's a good thing. 62.4 equals where we were in May. You have to go to April of this year when it was 62.6 to find a higher number. If we look at the hours worked, and this is always important, it remains at 34.2. To find a lower number, you're going to January when it was 34.1. We have initial jobless claims. This is for the week of November 15th. As I said, there's weeks missing. We're expecting 227,000. Comes in at 220,000. These numbers do not reflect nervousness in the labor market. They've been very well behaved. 220,000.
In other words, the economy is starting to roll. Trump's economy is starting to roll, and it's rolling because of deregulation. It's rolling because of tariffs, and it's rolling because of the things that are happening in places like Charlotte, where we are getting rid of the illegal aliens who have frankly been a boat anchor around the economy. Let me know what you think in the comments. Really appreciate everybody rolling up. Thanks so much for being here. You guys are awesome. Please smash that like button, subscribe. If you like this channel, please share Courageous Media with everybody that you know. It really helps the channel out. If you watch our videos through to the end, each and every one that we post every day, that you comment on them, that you like them, and that you share them. And if you really want to support the channel, please consider joining us as a member of the Courageous Army on YouTube. Smash that join button. Really appreciate everybody rolling up. Remember, God is good and he is sovereign. It'll all be good in the end. Till I catch you next time.